Hey guys, my name is Simpzy. How are you all doing? Welcome back to some more Westeros Total War. We're playing as House Stark. This is episode 29, and in today's episode there will be a wedding and a bedding. One of my lucky generals will win the chance to get the hand of Walder Stark, the daughter of Brandon Stark and Usher Greyjoy. Welcome back to the campaign, guys. Now, I have skipped a couple turns ahead simply because I wanted to rally up my armies. Once we took Old Oak and Golden Grove, we're sort of going into the second stage of taking out House Tyrell into the Reach. We're going to be pushing Brightwater Keep, Old Town, Uplands, Sun House, and the Arbor in today's episode. I also wanted to quickly auto-resolve the rebel territories in the Vale, Coldwater, Heartsholme, and Strong Song. You know my thoughts and opinions about rebels. Basically a waste of time. A clear-cut auto-resolve. Harren Karstark and Moore's Crowfood. Moore's Umber pushed through and took the northern half of the Vale quite easily. But the Tullys, my god, greedy sons of bitches. I know, I'm pretty greedy in this, taking most of the Seven Kingdoms. So, I'm going to quickly recap where my armies are. So we have a full stack here at Heartsholme. Harren Karstark and Crowfood. Is Heartsholme the best territory? Yeah, it is. I don't know if you can hear that, but it is pissing down with rain in Australia right now. My god. I've got noise cancelling software in my headset, but in my microphone, but sometimes it goes through. Right, so we have a full stack here with Karstark. It's just a little bit distracting, the rain. Okay, now we've got another full stack here, which I recruited from the Stormlands. We're going to be pushing you all the way to the Arbor. I want to take the Arbor as quickly as possible. We currently have Bran, the Lord at the moment. We have Lord of Winterfell. We have Rickon, Jon Umber, Tristan Martell, Rickard Karstark, Galbert Glover, and Tallheart. I'm not going to be giving Roose Bolton any more command of my armies because his loyalty is woeful. So we're going to be pushing our what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 full stacks into the Reach. I think we had 9 when we originally pushed. We just need to keep up our recruitment, which I haven't. We've got so much money in the bank. We have 36,000. We are losing 10,000 per turn. Now, Arry, obviously the son of Robb. Unfortunately, Robb Stark did die in the Battle of Highgarden. Arry is half Martell, and he is currently the faction leader, technically, and he currently sits on the Iron Throne. He's currently 13 years of age and will be coming of age soon. Now, speaking of people coming of age, Bran's daughter, Walder, has come of age. She is half Greyjoy and half Stark. She's a 5-charm princess, and we need to decide who to marry her off to. Now, I did read in the comments, and most of you guys suggested that I should marry Arry to Arya Stark, 29 years of age. A little bit of inbreeding, of course, but what a story for Arya, obviously going missing and then marrying and becoming the Queen of Westeros. So Arya's 13, I think I want to do that. So, we have the option to marry off Walder to one of my family members or one of my generals. Jesus. Sorry about that one, guys. I got interrupted by the rain. Not only do the animals try to kill you in Australia, but the weather tries to wash you out. It is currently winter in Australia, unlike in Europe and in the States. You lucky Americans and Europeans have sunshine. It is currently pissing down with rain in Australia. I kept it in because it was quite funny, because I'm on the other side of the room in my office, and the rain started hitting the window. It was just hails. It might snow probably soon again, but it was just absolutely insane. I went outside and had a look at the hail. It was probably about the size of a couple of keyboard keys, maybe bigger. So it was hitting right on my window. So hopefully it doesn't interrupt me again. But regardless, let's get back into the campaign. I don't know if my microphone probably didn't pick it up very well. It sort of sounded like a fan was on, but it was making so much noise. I'm surprised my microphone even picked it up. It's just sort of hard to comprehend how fucking big that storm was just then. Okay, now where was I? I was talking about Arya Stark, wasn't I? Yeah, we're going to marry Arya to most likely Arry. Now we need to make the decision, who is Walder going to be married to? So I think she should be married to one of the lords I'm going to give a kingdom to. So I sort of have a rough idea how I'm going to split out the kingdoms. They are subject to change. It is not set in stone. So obviously Arry is our faction leader. He will sit the Iron Throne. He is the king of the north and the crowned king of Westeros. So he's going to get the crown lands. His heir will get Dragonstone. And obviously he has the north. So let's move down to the Iron Islands. Bran and his children will get the Iron Islands, obviously being half Greyjoy. Now, I do want to give Wyman Manderley Highgarden. Obviously, House Manderley was formerly from the Reach before they fled, their house name coming from the River Mander up through the Reach, which is cool. They fled north to White Harbour, and the rest was history. So I really want to give Wyman Manderley the Reach, the entirety of it. He probably has one of the strongest claims throughout the northern houses for the Reach. So that leaves up for grabs the Westerlands, the Stormlands, and the northern half of the Vale, which is still a pretty strong kingdom with itself. So, obviously, the best of those three kingdoms are the Westerlands. Castle Rock and Lannisport are netting nearly 7,000 gold per turn, which is insane. So, I'm going to be giving the Westerlands to Rickon. Rickon will be Lord of Castle Rock, and his heir will get Lannisport. Marlon can have it. So, we have now the Stormlands and the northern half of the Vale. Now, who are my best bannermen? Who do I want to give my which bannermen have been loyal with me from the start, that didn't betray me in the books, and are really just awesome? I'd like to give them some land. So, let's have a look. We've got Tristan here. We've got Jon Umber, Rickon, Bran, Karstark, Galbert Glover, Tallheart, a lot of Karstarks. So I've sort of narrowed it down to Jon Umber, obviously one of my favourite commanders in the game. He's been loyal with us from the start. He's won countless battles, and I probably wouldn't be where I am in this campaign without him. Also, Galbert Glover, 56 years of age. I don't want to give any land to Rickard Karstark because he betrayed me in the books, even though he looks grumpy. He's very loyal in this campaign, but obviously, yeah, I don't want to be giving anything to him because I always had my sneaky suspicions he was going to betray me. So we also have Roose Bolton here. No way in hell I'm giving him any fucking land, even though he's been a good commander. I've been watching my back. He's only a 1-star loyalty. Now, also, there's a glitch here, which I found out. So as you see here, we've got Arya Stark. I couldn't do this with Sansa. Sansa's still married to Tristan Martell. So we'll go through here. I can't marry Arya Stark to any of my generals because I guess they might be family members. I don't know. However, if we get Walder here, none of my bannermen are married, which is interesting. Roose, Ramsay, and Horsebane here. I wonder. There's 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. How many men are in here? 5. We might be able to find out who stole that Martell woman's heart, because there's a general somewhere that did it. Ah, oh, you bugger. We also could maybe marry into House Tyrell, but I don't really want to. Oh, I didn't even think about House Martell here. Oh, Anders Yornwood. That'd be cool. Damon Sand. But I'm thinking we're either going to marry her to Walder Stark, to Jon Umber, or Galbert Glover, or Wyman Manderley. I'm going to give Jon Umber the Stormlands. He can be Lord of Storm's End. I think that's quite good. He also can divvy up some of the best territories, such as Fellwood and Evenfall Hall, between his kin, Crowfood and Horsebane. And I'm going to give, even though I really do like Galbert Glover, we're going to be giving him the northern half of the Vale, Strong Song, Heartsome, and Coldwater. So who do I marry Walder Stark to? Do I marry her to Jon Umber, who has obviously 3 family members? We can continue the line. I'm pretty sure if we go north for a minute. Is Horsebane there? Yeah. If we go up here and have a quick look at Heartsome, we can't actually get there. Damn. We can't look at it. Yeah. So do we marry her to Galbert Glover, Wyman Manderley, or Jon Umber? I think we're going to marry Walder Stark to Wyman Manderly. 72 years of age. I would send him to Highgarden, but it says the Lord is too fat. This man is too fat to sit a horse, and we're going to be marrying Walder Stark to Wyman Manderly so we can have the line of Stark and Manderly secure the reach. So we're going to get Walder to march north. Move your little tushy up to Lannisport, and you're going to be marrying Wyman Manderly. He's 72 years of age. She's 14. I'm sure Wyman can squirt out a child. That would be really great for us, and he's going to be in our family tree as well. Rob has 2 daughters as well we can marry off, but yeah, we're going to have to wait for that. So Arya's currently 13. He's going to be of age soon. Marlon is 11, and then we've got Rickon's Marlon as well. So after that whole reign fiasco, quickly divvying up roughly an idea of the 7 kingdoms. It might be subject to change just in case someone dies. That could throw a spanner in the works. So there is going to be a wedding and a bedding. Walder Stark will be marrying Wyman Manderly. She's half Greyjoy, of course. So let's continue on with the campaign. And let's get stuck into the Tyrells. So let's get Bran. Let's push against Brightwater Keep. That should be our first target. So quickly shimmy everyone over here. Yeah, I really would have liked to give Galbert Glover more land, but there just simply isn't. I could have given him the entirety of the Vale if we were a bit quicker. So, on that note, let's end the turn and continue. House Tyrell are currently negotiating with me at the Antlers. Death stalks the land at Widow's Watch. Trait increased with John Umber. Plus dread, piety, minus piety. And loyalty, interesting. Uh-oh, we've got a... Oh, it's okay. We've got a Martell assassin here. Let's get Bran to start besieging Brightwater Keep. And let's throw everyone in there. Who is in Brightwater Keep, a matter of fact? Go here. Get everyone to start sieging. Relationships worsen with House Tyrell, I'm assuming. That was the notification. Yep. Fair enough. I don't blame you whatsoever. What have we got here? Mark Tarly, eh? I don't know if he's of Tarly blood. Do the Bannermen even get their own distinction of blood? I don't think so. For example, where is John Umber? No, he doesn't. He just says John Umber. Okay, there's no point of moving you guys up in Hearthstone. By the time we come down, I think we'll probably wrap up the campaign. We have more units coming to go take the Arbor, though. So let's end the turn and continue, and hopefully take Brightwater Keep in today's episode. Quickly, just reforming, reshuffling some units in the northern half of the Vale. Death stalks the land at Widow's Watch. Don't particularly care. How far away is Walder? Away from Wymond. Where are you, my beautiful princess? Yeah, I wouldn't want to move Wyman to Highgarden, but we need to get these children up in this sort of alternative timeline. None of my bannermen have been married and have no children. Wyman Manderly needs an heir so that House Manderly of the Reach can continue. Right, let's get Bran probably to auto-resolve this battle. Where is he? There he is. Who are we coming up against? Dickon the Heir. Random generator general, 21 years of age, 3-star command. We have, my god, we have over roughly 13,000 Northerners versus 1,231 men of House Tyrell. A clear-cut auto-resolve, if I do say so myself. We lost 41 men in that auto-resolve. That's insane. We managed to kill 633 Tyrells on the field. They lost 808. We've taken Brightwater Keep, formerly House Florent used to own Brightwater Keep. Stannis Baratheon's wife. Okay, they're massing an army with Mark Tarly in the north. No matter, no matter. Doesn't bother me. We need to push on Old Town. We also need to push on Uplands. Who else have we sort of got here? Theodore the Heir. Who's inside? We don't know. There mustn't be many more Tyrells left. We've killed Garland, Willem, Loras. And we've killed Willis, we've killed Garland. We've killed Willis, Garland, Loras. We've killed Marjorie. And we've killed 2 Tyrell children as well. So there seriously mustn't be many more left. Right, who's sort of... It's Tallheart with this army. Move you to Brightwater Keep. We want to repair and build a Godswood. Let's push everyone down now. I will try to get a battle in today's episode, but we'll sort of just have to see. If there's one worth playing, I will. This one, most definitely not. Definitely not. Just under 7, just around about 7,000 Northerners. A clear cut, auto-resolve, only lost 200 men. Trait increased. Let's control AM, merge back up. I do ideally want to start the siege of Old Town. That would be really great for us. Wouldn't mind getting some more units, but I sort of feel at this point a little bit fruitless because we're dominating. Don't think I'm going to betray the Tullys or the Martells. They have been loyal with me from the start. Once we finish off House Tyrell, I think I'll end the campaign, but we'll just have to see. Right. Master Outriders, King's Landing, take Old Town. Okay. Let's now get this wedding done. Walder Stark is going to marry Wyman Manderley, 72 years of age, is going to marry the 14-year-old Five-Hearted Charm. She is marrying the new Lord of Highgarden, Wyman and Walder. Walder Manderley. I like the W. Hopefully they have a child with the name W. That would be awesome. Keep on the tradition. Right. Let's get Bran to start besieging Old Town. Let's also get Galbert Glover. Let's move Rick on now. Slowly but surely move everyone in to start besieging. We might even try and... try and starve it out a little bit. It obviously is a huge wall city. It's going to take a while. Right, how far is my full stack away? What? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 turns before getting to the arbor. Cassell for Arya Stark. No, thank you, Master Sellsword's Dragonstone faction announcements. Oh, we've had a child already. Oh, Wyman Manderley. Oh, wow, that was quick. Wyman Manderley, 72 years of age, is a father with Walder Stark. Jane Manderley is currently the heir to the Reach, the heir of House Manderley in the Reach. Oh, that's awesome. I'm really happy. Hopefully that's the first of many more to come. We need a son. We need Wyman to have a son. That would be superb. Man, you got to give it to the old bastard. He still knows how to get it up, I guess. Okay, there's a fort to the north, which I probably should deal with. I might move Bran up. And that'll probably be the battle of the episode. We'll move Rick on up as well. We need armies with a lot of archers, and then we'll sort of leave... Yeah, we'll leave a couple of loyal men. I don't think I need any more. I think we should keep the 4 down here because there might be more reinforcements lurking here. So, we'll give John Umber the command of the Siege of Old Town. We'll keep Tristan. We'll keep Rickard Karstark. Yep, so we'll let John Umber have the command of the Siege of Old Town. Tristan, Rickard Karstark, and Galbert Glover can help him. We've got Bran and Rickon in the north. We also can move out our army from Brightwater Keep. I didn't realise that. We'll do it. We'll leave a couple of the generals behind. Who should take the command? We have Tallheart. We've got Karstark. Probably leave Everyone but Tall Harp. Take everyone out. So who are we coming... Oh, we're not even coming up against a general in there. Still a pretty big Tyrell force. Alright, let's end the turn and continue. Let's cross our fingers and hopefully we'll see Wyman have another child. Right. Winefred? That'd be a perfect name for them. I don't want to risk moving Wyman to High Garden just yet. Okay, there's another fort here. God knows why the Tyrells are doing this. Maybe they're trying to make a fort wall, trying to block reinforcements coming in. I don't know. Okay, so it's a 9-to-2 ratio. Okay. Pretty big army. Couple of spear militia. Stuff to take note of is the armored swordsmen. We do have archer superiority. We have roughly 5,600 northerners. It's a 9-to-2 ratio. Captain Branson. Let's fight this one on the field. One of many more Tyrell battles to come. Alrighty guys, if you still are enjoying this Westeros Total War House Stark campaign and would like to see more, the best way to support this series and my channel is by leaving a like and a comment. Okay, let's get ready now, shall we? Let's push everyone up here, go on a loose formation. I want to try and rain fire and death upon them for as long as possible before we even consider pushing in. I can't really redeploy anywhere else because I would ideally like to. Damn. If we are going to breach, we're going to have to go on a long haul around the back there. Put you guys here. Cavalry can just sit behind with Bran. Every infantry that's not on a ram, go here. Let's start the battle and pause. Get everyone on the defensive. Just halt for a minute, actually. Get you guys to go here, say, I think. Because I ideally want you to hit there without causing any casualties. I think we're going to be able to surround them well enough, to be honest. Maybe drop and just push you guys up there. Right, let's get my archers to rain fire and death upon the enemy. Let's try hit the pockets as best we can. Go, 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 Gadget. Archers, make ready. Take aim. Loose. For King Rob, for King Harry, and now for Bran, Lord of Winterfell. Alright, let's sit back, relax, get a couple of volleys off. Nothing too stressful. Just sit back. Oh, they're charging. They're charging, are they? Send in the cavalry. They're trying to neutralize my my archers. Foolish sons of whores. Not a bad tactic. Not the best either. I still sort of can't tell if they're trying to escape. They're fleeing now. Let's start speeding things up. Continue to hit them there. Let's get at least one unit of my cavalry here. Let's get my swordsmen to deal with them. I also don't want to move too close, because I want to sort of sit back and let my archers do most of the work. Alright, let's send in these guys then. Have at it, archers. The more we can take out with arrow fire, the better. Alright, we've neutralised them on that other side. Let's form my cavalry out here. And let's get my infantry to push here. Form my cavalry out now. I only really wanted them to soften up the charge. I'm not entirely sure even if I want to commit all my infantry. Just have a couple there so we can take out most of them with our archers. It's great to see Rickon getting some shots off as well. I don't think Tallheart has overly that much archers, skirmisher support. Yeah, let's fall back bar 1 unit of infantry. Like, fall back. Keep you here just to hold, but I want basically all my archers to do the heavy lifting, do the work, and try to shoot them. Alright, these guys have pushed all the way up here, which I don't mind. We're probably going to hit them from this side now anyway. Pop you here. None of my other units are there, no. It's great to see Rickon getting some shots off as well. Right, let's reform the fucked infantry here. Bar you. So, like, move you here, say. Let's reform the archers here as well. Let's reform everyone. Whoops. Let this 1 unit of dismounted swordsmen hold. Let's start speeding things up a bit. Nothing overly is happening. Just trying to take out as many of them as possible. Soften them up, soften up the hit points, and then we'll charge in. We've lost 2% of their 22, which is great. These archers of the north are really good. Not as good as Lannister longbowmen, but they do the shift. They graft pretty hard. Loose! Shooting up and over. Doing very, very well. Those armoured swordsmen are doing well here. It's good as well. They're doing good. You're doing good, my friend. I might send in another unit of infantry now. They've gone down from 90 to 80. They're struggling a bit. I don't want them to break. Let's send in a couple more. We've killed 32. Should be able to push through this little bit of a grind, a little bit of a cluster. I love the direwolf. They're showing ever so often. Okay, how are we sort of doing now? Nearly out of ammunition. I don't want to push through. Until we have to. But if you want to fight me on my own turf, I don't mind. 40% we've neutralised before we've even pushed in, really. I'm sure a couple of them would have countered here, but so be it. Right, looks like my archers are pretty much done. They are zilch. Let's finish off the last remaining. Is the gate open now? No, it's not. Oh, well. Whatever. I don't care. Alright, let's pop you here real quick. Let's get the men that are still on the rams here to push up, and then we'll get these guys that aren't on one to go. Let's send everyone in now, shall we? Pretty much. Move Bran up for morale support. Let's bring them down. They've come out to initiate the attack on me, which is fine. Let's push through. I still want to push through here and get a flank, though. Instead of just sitting back. They better not steal my battering rams there. I'll be livid if they do. Alright, we've broken through this other side. Let's double time. You gotta be very careful maneuvering cavalry as well through here. Just because the amount of spikes they have. They're prickly bastards. And these loyal men of House Tyrell. Let's send in some more units. We have some men in the reserve. Okay. Let's start breaking down some more walls here. Nice little infantry engagement going on here. Rickon and Tallheart moving in reinforcements. Which is great. Walls have been taken down. Let's go straight for the town square. I could send in my cavalry, but I feel like there's going to be too much sort of close quarter action. Quickly, we need these rams up here. Right, Tallheart's broken through. Really cool formation how he has the Starks. Lined up, ready to charge. Commanding absolute authority. Good on ya. Maybe push into the town square. We can initiate the countdown. Come on, we need my reinforcements in here now. We also need these two walls on the well, from the start it was our left, it's on our right now. Bring it down, bring it down, bring it down. We're not doing too healthy on this side though. We need some units to intervene. We lost 5 to their 56. Once we push through here, we'll be able to hit them from behind there, which will be great. We managed to push into the town square, but we can't seem to initiate the countdown because there's so many blasted Tyrells holding it. Right. Looks like we've just broken through there now though, which is great. They were holding on pretty well. I'm assuming they would have held on a hell of a lot longer as well if they did have a general in this army, but I guess it just wasn't to be. Right, keep pushing, lads. We've nearly finished them off. My god. Don't bloody loose arrows straight into the capture point, the town square, the fort square, I guess. Causing an insane amount of friendly fire. You guys are fucking nuts. This is why sometimes I tend to not play with the AI with me, because it's just so retarded. to 86. We've killed the captain, Captain Branston. I don't know why. That name just made me instantly think of Bryan Cranston from Breaking Bad, Malcolm in the Middle, and obviously his most famous character, Zordon. I think he played Zordon in Power Rangers. He played someone. I can't remember. I didn't watch Power Rangers much when I was little. I watched it a lot when I was an adult, though. I'm just joking. Jesus. The way I said that, I don't know. It inclined that I watched it a different time. I don't know. Inclined. It's a little bit late in Australia. Getting tongue-tied, dribbling shit. Well, so that's just a usual video from me. Right, Brandon Stark lost 264. Tolhart lost 31. Rickon lost 17. Captain Branston lost the entirety of his force, 1,885. Here are the casualties sustained and casualties inflicted. Hopefully you have a good quote, but my god, that's a fucking big quote. Not enough time to read it. First world problems. My computer's too good with the loading screens now that I can't read the quote. Okay, we've taken a fort, which I'm really happy with. I love that fort. Let's push down. Let's move some of Tolhart's units into Bran's. And let's start besieging this one. Who's in this? No one. How many turns does this have left? 8. Nope, I don't want them in Winterfell. Faction announcements. What do we got here? Crow food. Roose gets some more lore. Roose gets more children. Just getting some high garden bonuses by the looks of it. Fair enough. What I'm going to do is I'm going to get Bran to pivot to Old Town. And I'm also going to do the same with Rickon. We'll continue to let Tolhart take this. Let's end the turn to continue. How far away is that army from the Arbor? Pretty close. Richest faction. Faction announcements. Oh, someone's come of age. Oh, that's awesome. Oh, that is awesome. I think that's one of Sansa's children. Hang on. Buron Mormont. Where are you, Buron Mormont? Buron. I'm pretty sure. Hang on. I've got it in my phone. Just take it off the charger real quick. I wrote down all of Sansa's children. Okay, so... where are we looking? Right. Buron Mormont. Or did I just randomly make a general? Because I don't think that is. Because Helman Manderley is one of Sansa's sons. Owen Molland. And Lyanna Hornwood. Adara Bolton as well. No. Buron Mormont isn't anyone's child. Oh, that makes sense. I'm foolish. I didn't check out his age. What I've gone and done is, I've accidentally recruited a general's bodyguard in Highgarden. He's 21 years of age. So he's obviously not come of age. Oh, I'm a fucking idiot. Well, I don't care about you, Mormont. You can stay there for whatever reason. Yeah, so he's not one of Sansa's children. My bad. I did read out all those names. Once one of those names pops up, well, no, for some reason, once you marry and steal a general, they don't keep the last name. I don't know why. Right, let's end the turn and continue at Old Town. Hopefully Wyman can have some more children. Yeah, I had written it down in my phone, so I had to quickly pick it up. Okay, they're attacking me at the fort here, which is fine. One to one. We should be able to win that. Draw. Alright, let's execute and continue. And we've taken it anyway. Cool. Guild of Assassins, White Harbour. Too far away to really count. So, what's this? Tall Heart, Tall Heart. Oh. Harry and Karstark got Lady Forlorn, a Valyrian steel sword belonging to House Corbray. Obviously, Lionel Corbray, a fantastic commander for House Aaron. But we've whittled down Old Town enough for an auto-resolve, I think. So, where is Bran? Why the fuck can't we get Bran? There we are. Let's attack. It is a, wow, it's a whopping 10-to-1 ratio. We have, what? Roughly 13,000, yes, 13,000 Northerners. We have Brandon Stark with Galbert Glover, Rickon Karstark, John Umber, Tristan Martell, and Rickard Karstark. John Umber, yeah, at our back, ready with Bran. What are we coming up against? A weakened force, a lot of cavalry, a lot of spear militia, a clear-cut victory, if I do say so myself, a clear victory. Bran lost 340, and we have taken Old Town. Let's sack, oh my god, that's a lot of money. And we've been awarded with 4 Hedge Knights at our capital. I'm sure Roderick Cassell will whip them into to form quickly. Okay. Right, let's go down here. Let's move my army to the arbor. Edgaran? Lord of Highgarden is at the arbor. Okay, fair enough. No one's at Sun House. Maybe there's someone at Uplands. No. Okay, guys, so what we're going to do now is we need to repair Old Town. Build a God's Wood. We need to merge everyone up. And I think we're going to end the episode there. Thank you very much for watching, guys. Like and subscribe if you haven't already. Check out my social media links, Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram, all in the description below. Make sure to take care of yourselves, have a fantastic rest of your day, and stay tuned for more content on my channel. We're going to continue to push against the Tyrells. They've only got Uplands, Sun House, and the Arbor left. Wyman's still got some more children to come. And we've also got Ari coming of age. But the campaign will end in the not too soon future. So let me know in the comments what you would like me to replace this Stark campaign with. There's probably only a couple episodes left. I'm not going to betray the Dornish. I don't really want to, because obviously Ari is half Martell. And the Tullys, under the command of Blackfish, I'm pretty sure Ed Muir died. Yeah, they've done really well taking half of the Vale. I definitely don't want to betray my kin. The Tullys, obviously... Well, Catelyn Stark is Catelyn Tully, and all of Robb, Bran, and Rickon's children have Tully blood, so I don't particularly want to do that. And, yeah. So, thanks for watching once again. Take care. My name has been Simpzy. Goodbye.